Today I want to talk about my experience using Artlist this past year, my opinions of the service, what I think they could do better, what I think they could do worse, and to just give you a little bit of guidance if you're trying to decide whether you should get Artlist or not. Let's dive into it. Oh, real quick, I forgot to mention that I do have a link in the description below where if you decide to get Artlist, you can sign up through that link and get 2 free months added onto the end of your subscription. That's up to you. That's your prerogative. All that I ask of you is that if I help you out in this video, if you enjoy the video, leave a like. First, let's talk about pretty much the most important thing to most of us creators, and that's pricing. When you check out the pricing of Artlist, first you'll see that they have this thing called Artlist Max, and that is way more expensive than regular Artlist with music and sound effects. Let's just really quickly go over what Max is. Artlist Max is a higher level subscription to Artlist, which allows you to combine their other properties, Motion Array and ArtGrid, with your Artlist subscription. So it costs a lot more money, but you're also able to have access to stock footage and motion templates, stuff for DaVinci Resolve, After Effects, those sort of things. So if you're a creator who's interested in using templates and stock footage, then Artlist Max is probably a good option for you. Most of us not going to use it. So for the purposes of my review, I'm just going to be looking at the music and sound effects subscriptions. There's a Teams option, which is the most expensive, but it allows you to have multiple seats. Again, most of us not running production companies where you need multiple seats, so it's not even focus on that today. Your main 2 options are going to be the social subscription and the Creator Pro subscription. What's the difference? Well, the social subscription allows you to use music and sound effects from Artlist in one social media account per platform. So if you're a creator who has one YouTube account, one Instagram account, one TikTok account, you can go in, and when you're signing up for the social plan, it'll have you link all of those accounts to your plan, and it'll clear all those videos for you. Long story short, this is the one that you want to look at if you're a creator who has one channel and doesn't do any sort of client projects like freelancing. That one costs $9.99 a month if you pay for a full year in advance, so that's 12 months at one time, or it costs $15 per month if you pay month to month. The other option is the Creator Pro subscription. Now, where the social plan limits you to one account per social media platform and doesn't let you do any sort of client projects, the Creator Pro subscription is sort of this unlimited license where you can use it in practically everything aside from stuff like major national commercials or television and like movie releases. So the Creator Pro is what you want to look at if you're a YouTuber who has multiple YouTube channels that you want to monetize, or you're a freelancer or a production company that does client work. That includes local broadcast television, commercial ads, wedding videos would fall under this umbrella. You want to use the Creator Pro subscription if you do any of that sort of stuff. This plan is $16.60 per month, but it only allows you to pay for 12 months at a time. You can't go month to month with this subscription. I think it's worth noting that I personally have never had a false copyright claim with Artlist. I have a Pro subscription, so I don't have to go in and add any of my accounts or anything like that, and they still have never copyright claimed any of my videos, any of the videos on my other YouTube channels, any videos I've done for clients. It's never been an issue. I don't know how their licensing works or how they're on top of all that, but it's never negatively affected me at all. Here's where I want to mention a big change for Artlist in the year 2023 versus previous years. Right now with Artlist, if you download a song with an active subscription, you can post a video or send off a video, and that video will be cleared for monetization forever. However, unlike previous years, if your subscription runs out, any of the songs that you downloaded with that active subscription can no longer be used in new projects until you renew your subscription to Artlist. This is right on par with Epidemic Sound and pretty much every other royalty-free music service. But it is sad to see Artlist's unlimited license go. I know that this will probably raise a lot of questions for people who have previously subscribed to Artlist or are looking at subscribing to it now, so leave a comment in the comment section below with your question, and if I can't personally answer it, I'll find somebody at Artlist, I'll reach out to them, and I'll get that answer for you and reply. Of course, any videos that you create or post with an active subscription are going to be copyright cleared forever. You don't have to just keep renewing your subscription to keep them cleared. Once they're posted under an active subscription, those videos are cleared forever. This change just alters whether you can make new videos after your subscription to Artlist has expired. Okay, moving on to the UI. I actually find the UI of Artlist to be really pleasing to the eye. It's easy to navigate. When you're browsing music, they have a lot of options for you to filter songs by, whether that be mood, video theme, genre, or instrument. You can even alter by the type of instrumentation or the duration or the BPM of the song. So no matter how broad or narrowed down you want your search to be, there's a way to get the song that I want every time within a relatively short period of searching. And that's really important to me when I'm editing my videos, because I like to get out of my editor, find a song, put it right into my editor as quickly as possible. Time is of the essence. Time is money. When you're searching for songs, you can scrub through those songs on their waveforms, whether it's in the track listing or in the little bottom pop-up menu. It's really easy to search through songs quickly and decide whether it's the right one for you. There's also a direct download button where with just 2 clicks you can download the song. Again, time is money. And just like any service, you can add these songs to what they call collections, which is basically your own personal playlist. So if you're trying to find songs that work with your 80s themed video, you can go through and add those to the playlist without downloading them right off the bat. This is really standard for every song or music subscription service, but you know, it's here. It's implemented well. One thing I will say that isn't implemented super well on Artlist compared to other services is their Find Similar Songs feature. It really, I think, from what I've seen, it seems to be mainly finding songs with the same tags as the one that you are currently listening to. So the songs aren't extremely similar, and I could honestly just add those tags to my filter criteria and come up with way more options than the Find Similar tab. It's nice if you want to do something really quick, but I don't use it much at all. One thing I do use though is Artlist's pre-selected collections. If you go over to the left side over here and hit the spotlight button, you'll pull up a whole new page. The first thing on this page is music collections, where people at Artlist will go through and grab songs and put them all together according to a particular theme or type of video that they would go well in. And they always have a new collection that's gonna be relevant to something at the time that you're looking. So in my case, it's Valentine's Day pretty soon, so they have a Valentine's Day collection of songs that are like love songs or romantic songs. They've also got general collections like stuff that would be good for a wedding or good for cooking videos, and in my experience, all of these songs that they pick to put in these collections, they do fit that description. They have a really good music curation team at Artlist, and I use these sort of music collections all the time, especially when I'm making themed videos. The other stuff on the Spotlight page, which is sound effects collections, albums, artists, and the featured videos, I don't think I've ever been to those sections before when I'm not just looking at them for a review video. They're kind of cool. Like the featured video section, they have videos where the creator of the video has used an Artlist song, and you can click on the video and watch, and it's a Nike ad, and then it shows what song they used in it next to it, and you can then download that song and use it in your own thing. But why? Like I'm just trying to edit my own video. I guess it's good for inspiration. I think it's important to go over sound effects briefly, because while they're not the most amazingly exciting thing, they are really important when you're making a short film or a movie or even YouTube videos. They add that extra dimension. So to have a library of sound effects that are usable in your short films without having to go do Foley sounds yourself is very, very useful. And in my experience, having done multiple short films with Artlist's sound effects library, their sound effects are top notch. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't always find everything I need on Artlist, but to fill in those gaps, especially stuff like ambiance, stuff like transitions, whooshes, builders, risers, that sort of stuff, out of all of the sound effects services that I've used, Artlist is my favorite, for sure. So what's my final verdict on Artlist this year? It's good. I'm actually struggling to find anything really negative to say about it, especially in comparison to their competitors. When it comes to the licensing model, the prices, and the music quality and quantity, they're just right in league with their competitors. Epidemic Sound by numbers has more songs and more sound effects, but in my experience working with both services, you're really kind of at a point with Artlist and Epidemic Sound where the number of songs it doesn't make as big of a difference. Once you're talking about thousands and thousands of options, it's kind of a non-issue. I think one of the areas where Artlist beats the competition is their user interface. It's really easy to use. It looks beautiful in my opinion, and their browse features are really nice, as well as their collections in that spotlight page. Those are unrivaled when it comes to other royalty-free music services. Artlist curation is just great. In the end, I think the step that you need to take is you need to go onto Artlist, create a free account, and listen to the music and see if you like their songs. There is a difference between music that you hear on Artlist and music that you hear on other subscription services, and I don't really know so much how to describe it in a way that's going to get it across to you. I think the best thing would just be for you to go check it out, and you can do that by creating a free trial account. You're just gonna have to listen to or download watermarked songs. But that's my take. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you have any questions, please leave them there. I will be happy to help you out. Also, if you haven't liked the video yet, consider giving me a like. It helps me out a lot. I hope that you guys have an incredible day and you keep creating. Oh, and don't forget that you're an awesome human being.